Hey guys, it's me the Marian, and today we have the Schrade SCMACH2, a lightweight machete at an economical price. With 15 inches of blade length, the Schrade SCMACH2 is made from the finest 3CR13 steel that China has to offer. Includes a saw on the back for cutting into wood materials, and has a nice non-slip grip that features the Schrade logo. This machete is full tang. The handle's real nice. I mean, it lends to a really great grip. I like the handle design, non-slip, and on top of that, I think it's shaped perfectly for my hand. The blade is not as flexible as what I thought. I was expecting more of like a Latin style machete, you know, like a real whippy blade, but this is actually very nice. It has a little bit more heft than what I thought, and I think it'll make for a great test. Let's start it with something real easy, making tinder for the fire. This Schrade SCMACH2 should definitely make short work of this fallen little branch. Now remember, before you do any work with a bladed object, safety first, my friends. Now I'm using more of a shaving push motion. And well, the blade doesn't feel that sharp. How about a small hacking motion? The hacking motion produced a couple more chips, but this blade is already starting to show its true colors. That tinder test was an early sign, an early indication that this blade is not very sharp from the factory. Well, it's going to seriously hinder the chopping ability. And remember, safety first for any type of chopping activity. I have some white pine right here, and we're going to be chopping through it with the edge of this machete. See here, we weren't really producing wood chips. We were actually producing like wood, you know, pull-ups. I mean, I was pulling up that wood, those wood pieces off. The blade is just not that sharp to produce, you know, real nice V-shaped groove with the chips flying, and it's going to be a little bit more difficult to cut into wooded type of objects, wooded type of materials with this blade. The SCMACH2 features a saw on the back of the spine. Let's test it out. Safety first. My personal opinion, the saw on the SCMACH2 is just complete junk. It sawed a notch into this 2x4 right here, but there's no chips flying. I mean, it almost feels like it's just rubbing against the wood, and it took a little while just to get there. So my rating on the saw is it definitely needs to be improved in the future. The SCMACH2 passed phase 1, but it definitely has issues. The blade is just not too sharp, and this test will definitely prove the edge holding ability of this machete. I'll be striking this blade on the concrete block. I will be indexing it with my finger and cutting into a line to see how effortless it is and to see how sharp this blade can keep its edge. Alright guys, remember, guys and gals, safety first. Do not try this at home. Yeah, I got a little flinchy there. Oh man. And there you have it, folks. 3CR13 Chinese steel in the SCMACH2 is just definitely not a winning combination. Now, if this was a hard object, as a brick or a rock or even a fence post, if you're clearing, you know, like let's say the bamboo back here, if you're clearing it along the fence line, you might accidentally cut through the bamboo and hit a fence post, and this is extremely dangerous to you, the user. I mean, this could have gone wrong in many ways. Thankfully, I am trained in doing these sort of tests. Did it in a way away from my camera woman here, and I'll tell you what, I do not recommend the SCMACH2 in any way, shape, or form. It's about, I think right now on Amazon it's about $17, and don't waste your money. Don't waste your money, guys and gals. To be honest, I really thought that this blade was going to last a little bit longer, at least to the brick test. I've never had a blade fail at the edge retention test. I mean, there is no more edge to see how sharp this blade actually is. Alright guys, well, that's the mare. Definitely leave a like. Leave a like, or hey, if you hate my videos, if you hate me, leave a dislike. I don't care. It's awesome. More support for the mare, which means I get to the top of the YouTube list. Subscribe, definitely. If you like these videos, subscribe and leave me a drop me a PM in the comment box. Say, hey Mayor, you're awesome. You like to, test knives to their limit, and I'm definitely going to be watching your videos in the future. If you didn't like something about this test, leave me a comment. Say, I didn't like it. It was too violent, too graphic, it scared me, I had to shield my eyes. Tell me something, I'd really like to hear your input. And hey, you could even suggest a new test for me to do. As remember, always remember, safety first. Safety first, my friends, whenever you're using a bladed type of object. I mean, it could, poke out an eye, or it could cause serious injury or death. I do not want y'all guys to try these tests at home. And remember, I test this stuff right here, so you don't have to. Alright guys, well, that's the mare. Thanks for watching. Hey, it actually held the edge pretty well, but it didn't hold the blade at all.